special time where you're going to begin to relax and take some time just for you. This isn't about anyone else. This is about just shutting off your mind and allowing yourself this time to recharge. So as always, before we begin, I'd love for you to find a comfortable place, a place with minimal distractions, and a place where you feel comfortable. So you may already be there, but I'll just give you a moment to make yourself even more comfortable, and then we can begin. Good, that's better. Now I'm going to be with you through all of this. You are not alone, and I'm going to be helping to relax you from head to toe. When we feel stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, we tend to hold a lot of tension in our bodies without sometimes realizing. So this is going to be all about just relaxing those tense muscles and getting to a point where you feel comfortable and calm enough to just switch off. So we're going to get straight into it, and we're going to start right at the top. And obviously this is a place in your mind where all those busy thoughts are going to be. So what we want to do is to not worry about clearing all of them, but just be conscious of the fact that worries and stress are normal, and you have the capabilities to deal with everything in a calm and controlled manner. Throughout this, we're going to be picturing any areas of tension or discomfort in a red light. It symbolizes discomfort, frustration, and tension. And our goal is going to be to try and move that into a cool, calm, and collected blue light. So, starting with that mind, all those busy thoughts are looking quite red at the moment. And what I'd like you to do is just picture two baskets, a red one and a blue one. And what we're going to try and do is transfer some of these busy, worrying thoughts into the blue basket. And we don't need to worry ourselves even more by trying to fix everything, because you can't fix everything at once. You need to take that pressure off of yourself, because you are only human. And as humans, we can't magically make all our worries go away in an instant. So we're going to be using a logical approach and just taking even a couple of those things that maybe have been building up or bothering you, and all we're going to do is transfer them into that blue basket. We're going to minimize how stressful they are to you, because these are things that perhaps are going on in the background of your mind. Perhaps they crop up when you're trying to rest and sleep. They're more like constant niggling little worries. So we're going to try and reduce those. So in your mind, and you can close your eyes whilst you do this, picture yourself transferring them into that blue zone, that blue basket. And as you do, you can just feel the weight coming off your shoulders. You feel a little bit more relaxed, because we are always going to have worries. We are only human, and no one is ever worry-free. But we can begin to learn to switch them off and minimize those worries. Continue moving things that you feel perhaps in reality aren't that big of a deal, and you don't really need to waste your precious time and energy on focusing on them. And as you do this, you realize that actually everything's not perhaps as bad as you thought it was. And that's because when something goes wrong in life, we typically tend to lump all our issues together like one big red angry ball. And in fact, quite a lot that's making up this red angry sphere probably can go back to that blue basket and actually isn't that bad. But because other things are going wrong, you chuck it in all together, and it makes everything feel so much more hard to overcome. So what you're doing right now, very successfully, is you're just taking back that control. You're choosing what you focus on. And you're allowing your mind to refocus its energy on what really matters. And that's you and your well-being. We can spend so much time focused on others and helping other people. And whilst that is noble and good and makes us good people, we also need to learn to look after ourselves and ask ourselves from time to time how we're doing. And by minimizing the stress that's going on in your mind, you give yourself that space to be able to do that. So depending on how many things are in your mind, you just continue to work on this transfer of energy, just feeling that release of pressure as you do so, because that's all this tension is in your mind, and perhaps it's been giving you a sort of tension headache. That's all this is. It's that build-up of pressure. And I like to picture our minds a little bit like a volcano. We can hold on to so much, but then all of a sudden something may erupt. And what you're doing is you're just keeping the lava at a nice, safe, controlled measure. And that's all this is. It's just taking back that control. Recognizing what's important and what's not. And just allowing your mind this time to just breathe. Just relax. Allowing your mind to think about other things, your interests and hobbies, anything that you really enjoy. You can do this. Now, I think you've done a pretty good job with your mind so far, so well done. We're going to move down to the face, which is an area, again, that we can forget that we hold so much tension. I want you to take a moment, and this may feel quite strange, but I want you to take a moment and just smile. Smiling has been known to release tension and actually make you feel a lot happier. And whilst we all know that just smiling doesn't take away your problems, just try this now. Good. Now, of course, smiling makes you more aware of your face. So you can sort of feel how your cheeks feel. Perhaps your eyes feel a little bit tense. I just want you to be as aware as you can possibly be and just try to relax your facial muscles. You can relax your smile now and just let go. Just let your eyes soften, your cheeks, your mouth. Just let it all soften. Because we can spend so much time just frowning away, and just take this time to just relax. Just relax your face. All those facial muscles, just let everything go. You have such a lovely face, and we want to see it at its best and its happiest and its most relaxed. So just by taking this time to be aware, you may not even realize that your emotions translate so much to your face. Perhaps you're sat there all day frowning, staring at your devices without realizing. So by being aware, we can learn to adjust that, and we can actually learn to make ourselves feel a bit lighter and happier. Our lives can be so intense, and I know you, just like me, can spend a lot of time looking at a screen, and we can often find ourselves suffering from eye strain and headaches. But through proper techniques and training, we can just learn to just switch off. Just look at something that isn't technology. Relax those eyes. Relax those cheeks. Relax the frowning. Let go of the tension in the mouth area. Just feel everything just relaxing. You feel brighter and happier. You feel more comfortable and relaxed. And that's just what we want. And I find a really helpful thing when you're feeling quite down and frowny and stressed is to focus on something that makes you happy. It could be a happy memory, it could be your favourite food, or thinking about your favourite TV show. Anything that just brings a smile to your face. And just hold that memory in your mind. And whenever you feel the need to frown and that tension, just think of that thought and just let your face relax. And remember how good you felt during that moment. Totally in control, happy, just taking back control. And you have all the ability to do that. And as we move down, we're going to move down into your neck and your shoulder area. Now this is an area that feels very tense and tight, especially after a long day's work, maybe exercise. We can feel a lot of tension in this area. So you're going to learn to retrain that. What you're going to do is you're going to move your head lightly from side to side, just releasing the muscles in the neck area. You can do some head rotations here as well, depending if you're lying down or not. You can just gently rotate the head around. You can do it in semicircles. Don't over-exert yourself. Just feel nice and comfortable. And just allow yourself to just release those muscles, because you have been doing so well and working so hard, and you don't deserve that feeling of tightness and tension. And just roll your shoulders if you can, just allowing everything to just feel nice and loose and relaxed. And just feel that extension from the neck to your shoulder. Just feel that. And just realize that in these few moments you've been conscious of these muscles. You have been able to take back control with how you feel. You begin to feel so much more in control of your own body, able to change how it feels so quickly. Think how amazing that is, that you are so capable of being so in control. Your mind is the most powerful thing, and it can overcome anything. The only limits are the ones that you set yourself. You can do anything, and you can and will. You are taking the control back. All this tension and tightness from stress or perhaps sleepless nights, whatever has been bothering you recently, you are saying no. Stop. You don't want to let this overcome how you feel, both mentally and physically. You have got this. So just being aware now, just imagine all those areas of redness representing that tension and tightness. Just imagine them almost melting into a liquid blue, allowing all the tension just to flow away. Just realizing how good that feels. You no longer feel uptight, you feel relaxed, like you've been reset. And that's all that we're doing. We're recharging. We're learning to reprogram ourselves just a little bit. We're realizing that we've got the power. External sources do not. You control how you feel, and only you. And if you allow others to enter your mind space and control how you feel, then you need to learn to stop. Anytime someone else's opinion or problems or worries, the second you let that affect your own mind space, you begin to lose that control. So now is the time to take that back. And as we move down your arms, just wiggle those hands for me. Just releasing that tension in those hands. Because we know we can use our hands a lot on a daily basis. All those devices, texting, typing away. Just release all that tension and all that tightness. It feels nice just to reconnect, and a lot of this is what this is about, because we never take the time to just reconnect with ourselves. We'll happily spend an hour watching our favourite show or doing something that we don't really need to be doing. But if it comes to a few minutes to work on yourself or meditate or do some mindfulness, we always find ourselves too busy. But that's how we are, and that's how we're programmed, because working on ourselves is self-indulgent. It feels a little bit uncomfortable. You feel a little bit guilty. But you should never feel guilty when it comes to looking after yourself. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to wake up and smile and be surrounded by people who support you. And everyone in life is different. You never have to compare yourself. And if you haven't got people in your corner, you have to be those people. You have to be your own cheerleading team and cheer yourself on every single day. You have got this. The only person who can really make you happy and relaxed and feel good is you. Because you can't rely on others for your own happiness and well-being. Yes, it's wonderful to have good people in your life, but at the end of the day, the only person who's truly going to make you happy is you. So say no to the tension. Say no to the stress and the worry. And take the time to really look after yourself. As we move down the chest and the stomach, again, just taking the time to be aware and just noticing how you feel. I know when I get an anxious kind of stomach, it's through tension and stress. It can feel like it's in knots. Your chest can feel tight. So just take the time to be aware of your breathing. Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just taking the time to make yourself aware. Relaxing that stomach. Turning it into that blue, cool calmness. Making sure that you feel okay. Because that's the most important thing. how you feel. You can feel your chest just relaxing, easing in its tension. Those lungs all nice and blue. And your heart feels content. And you're just here breathing and relaxing, easing any tension in the stomach. Just relaxing. Because you are in full control of your mind and your body. You're doing so well. Think of this time that you're dedicating to yourself and to just switching off. Life can get noisy, and the more we allow that noise to enter our minds, the harder it's going to be to make it go silent. So you need to just begin to remove that noise. Remove the things that don't make you feel good and happy. Evaluate how you feel in your body every day. Does it feel tired and stressed? And if so, how are you going to make yourself feel the opposite of that? How are you going to turn your body from red to blue? Just by learning to do exactly what you're doing right now. And you're doing so well. Learning to become aware of every single part of you from head to toe. And as we move further down, again, an area of tension in the hips and pelvic zones. Just relax, ease that tension. You know, perhaps you are sitting down all day for work. Remember just to relax those muscles. If you're able to, just relax your hips from side to side. If you're able to do any rotation, again, it's just helping to ease those muscles, turning them from red to blue, making sure that you feel comfortable and calm. And you can do this all in your own time. And as you're doing this, you're relaxing deeper into yourself, realizing that you are in control. You feel confident that you've got this. Nobody knows your mind and your body better than you. And sometimes we can feel uncomfortable at that thought, and we can feel uncomfortable with our minds and our bodies, and that's completely normal. Some are more comfortable than others, and neither is right or wrong. But you are now learning to reconnect and become comfortable, because you and your mind and your body are amazing. They get you through your everyday life. You're still here. Think about how far you've come, how much you've grown and learnt, and think about any obstacles that you've had to overcome in your life. And you're still here. In our moments of frustration, and it can be very minor, it could be a hiccup at work, or it could be, distress with a friend or some kind of drama. Whatever it is, it can really affect and overwhelm our mood and our body. And by learning to just reprogram how we react to certain situations, we can really learn to just move on a lot quicker. Because we don't have to feel stressed by things. We have programmed ourselves to think that we do. Something bad happens, you naturally feel very stressed. But take the time to really evaluate what's really making you feel that way. How can you learn to change it? How can you fix it? And if it can't be fixed, what will your reaction be? How will you learn to live with that and move on? Because that's the point with all of this. The tension and tightness in your body, your mind, it's all temporary. And this is where you can just take a nice deep breath. It's all temporary. You're not going to feel this way every single day for the rest of your life. You're not. You control how you feel. And if you have one bad day, or even one bad year, doesn't mean the rest of the time it's going to be like that. Because at any point in your life, you can make the decision to change. And it may seem self-indulgent and uncomfortable, but you can choose to feel stress-free. You can choose to manifest what you want in your life and how you want to feel. And you want to feel positive and relaxed, comfortable and confident and able to do whatever you like. And you can manifest this yourself. You can tell yourself this every single day, and it will improve things. Anything you do for yourself that's positive is a change for the better. And you taking this time right now is making me feel so warm and happy inside, because I know that tomorrow you'll feel a little bit better. And the next day, you'll feel a little bit better. And for some, they may change in a week. For others, it may take a few months or a few years. But you will change. And you'll go from feeling red to feeling blue, but in a good way. And just feeling calm and relaxed. And in this busy, stressful, uncertain world at times, the only thing you can really take control of is yourself. So when you find yourself focusing on things that are outside of your control, you can take back that control by focusing on what you can do and what you can change, and not worrying about what you can't. As we move down to your legs, just relax them, give them a little bit of a wiggle, and just picture any zones of red, and just with your mind just push them into those blue zones. And just feel your legs just taking the weight off. Your legs feel weightless and stress-free, light. You're in full control here. And even coming down to your feet, just wiggle those toes. Be playful with it. Just allow yourself time to just breathe and relax. Think in reality how short a period of time this has taken for you to go from feeling stressed and worried to feeling calm and relaxed. Think how long, in reality, in your day, this has taken. And you could do this every single day. So you no longer have to have those sleepless or late nights. You no longer have to wake up and feel tense or anxious. You can just get up and go do your thing. And that's all this is about. So I want you to take a deep breath in now. And out. And I want you to thank yourself for allowing yourself this time to just reconnect with yourself. You've delegated in your mind what's really important and what's not. You've released the tension from those parts that felt tense and tight in your body. And you feel calm and relaxed. And you are ready to take on anything. Your face is relaxed and you're ready to just embrace anything that comes at you. And anything that comes at you that presents a negative energy, you know that you now have the tools to just readjust and reprogram and learn how to deal with that. So, I hope you're feeling relaxed. I'm sure that you are. And know that I am always here should you need that reassurance. And I hope that you continue with the self-love and self-awareness. And I know that you are going to be the best version of yourself.